You know, a few years back, I had this Rottweiler who would get aggressive at anyone who raised their voice to me. Whenever my friends came over and we got into friendly arguments about our favourite football team or superstars or whatever. Stuff like, should Hermione have ended up with Harry Potter? Or who's the best James Bond? Piers Brosnan, Sean Connery or Daniel Craig? You know, the kind of stuff that made us sort of yell at each other. My Rottweiler would think we got into a confrontation, and this made him bark at my friends, although he never charged at them. It shows dogs are trustworthy and pretty much jealous lovers. By the way, dogs show love by guarding their owners while eating. How much more while arguing? Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we look at 10 scientifically proven ways to know your doggy loves you. 10 ways which you've probably ignored. We'll also give you a bonus tip, but don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. It's been scientifically proven that the more subscribers we get, the more interesting our content becomes. Just kidding. Okay, let's go. First on this list at number 10 is happy greeting you when you get home. Veterinary doctors have confirmed that a dog who loves its owner recognizes his or her name. Dogs can identify as many names as their owner's family has. Not only do they recognize names, but they're also quite excited to hear their names mentioned. And of course, they go crazy when you return, with a prominent show of affection. That happy greeting when you're back is one sure way to know that your dog is drunk in love. Sorry, I meant dog in love. Number 9 is they'll follow you around. Labrador Retrievers absolutely love this. They are one clingy and lovely breed of dogs. Dogs activate their guardian angel superpower when they feel their owners are at risk. For instance, if you lay down to rest or literally collapse on your couch after a long day, your dog would probably begin to panic. It might start licking you all over as a way of showing concern. Dog experts advise that if you have this kind of dog, it's probably not the best idea to sleep together on the same bed. But at least it does mean your dog loves you. Number 8 is that it might pee when it sees you. Yep, you've probably teased your friends about peeing in their pants, like when they're trying to talk to their crush. Well, guess what? Dogs are social animals, and being with humans, they've kind of evolved to learn from us. Although there are other reasons a dog can pee, but it's usually because you're their crush and they miss you. This is quite common if you work all day and get home at night. Crushing on you or feeling happy when you're around is a sort of dopamine trigger for a dog, and that explains why they pee. Peeing when they see you might also be a sign of submission to you, and some underlying medical issues as well. You may just want to check with your vet to make sure your dog's okay. Number 7 is the leaning. First off, there could be a couple of ways your dog may lean, and some might even show you their bellies. Well, for small dogs like a Chihuahua, a Border Collie or the Maltese breeds, this might not be much of a problem for you. But when a Great Dane or a Husky leans on you, that could be a little different. Experts agree that there are 2 reasons why they lean on you. The first possible reason is they trust you to keep taking care of them and protect them. Secondly, they have some anxiety and trust you to help them get through it. You know, there's pretty much a thin line between these 2 behaviors. But as you bond with your dog, you'll likely know the difference. The easy breezy doggy way. And thirdly, they want you to hit the like button on this video. I'm just kidding. Number 6 is cuddling. Oh yeah, if you do own a dog, you probably already knew this. If a dog loves you, then it will love to cuddle you. If you have a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel breed, they're probably the kings of cuddling. Golden Retrievers and Greyhounds also love to cuddle to show affection. By the way, did you know that Greyhounds are the fastest breed of dog and could outrun a cheetah in long distances? And of course, cheetahs get a head start, but not for long. You know, Usain Bolt style. One beautiful way Greyhounds show affection is by curling up those long legs on you. They could take it to another level by rubbing their face on you, but it's nothing to worry about. That's all part of the love story. Number 5 is that they'll raise their eyebrows. Like it or not, we've got to say a big thank you to the evolutionary ancestors of doggies, Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. Although dogs have now evolved to domestic animals, they retained a lot of features from their ancestors, but not this one. Dogs, unlike wolves, have a small muscle in their eye that allows them to control and raise their eyebrows. Researchers say this is usually a sign of love and bonding. Bonding significantly increases the chances of your dog raising eyebrows when they're around you, and this is a social interaction technique they learn from their human environment rather than their ancestors. In fourth on this list is wagging tails. Tom Cruise sprinting like an Olympic athlete, Leonardo DiCaprio and his iconic toasts, or Morgan Freeman and, well, that Morgan Freeman voice. These are signature moves we've all come to associate with our beloved Hollywood stars. But tail wagging is probably one of the greatest signature moves of all time. According to a 2007 study, researchers agreed that tail wagging could actually mean several feelings from a dog. The study focused on understanding the correlation between a dog's brain and its actions. The study showed that the right side of the brain is associated with negative avoidance emotions, while the left side is associated with positive approach feelings. Just like in humans, one side of the right side of the brain's hemisphere controls the left side of the body, and vice versa. Dogs wagging their tails to the right usually expresses positive emotions, and wagging to their tails to the left expresses negative emotions. Now into the top 3. Does your dog yawn when you yawn? You know, one of the most debated aspects of the yawning phenomenon is a curious question. Why is yawning contagious on humans? Well, never mind, it's contagious in dogs too. And when your dog forms strong affections with you, it's likely it will co-yawn along. Now, let's experiment with that. Please feel free to let us know the results of this experiment in the comments section down below. You know, for science. Number 2 on our list is bringing toys. If your dog finds it easy to share their toys with you, that's a scientifically proven way of showing they love you. Dogs are very territorial and also very possessive. So if your dog brings its toy to you and offers you to play with it, it shows it loves you and trusts you very much. Dogs also show that they feel secure around you by bringing broken items for you to fix. It's like when you trust someone's judgment. You're more likely to trust them with your problems and your physical possessions. Dogs are social animals and they do this too. It's basically a way of saying, I love you and I trust your intelligence to fix this. Or, hey, this is my prized possession and I'll give it to you, just so you know I love you. Dogs are beautiful. Now, before our top point, we'll give you a fun fact about dogs. It's one of the most controversial facts about dogs, and there are pretty much various studies about this phenomenon still under wraps. I'm talking about crotch sniffing. Did you know that your crotch area is a haven for social information? Our groin houses the apocrine gland, which produces some pheromones that dogs can use to decipher some information. It basically works like a handheld metal detector for dogs, and it's their way of vetting things. By the way, dogs have 3 million receptors on their nose. That's 50 times more than humans, so why not? I once heard the story of a woman whose dog would sniff her groin area every day when she came back from work with a worried look. She found this rather odd behaviour from her dog. A week later, she went to the doctor, who diagnosed her with ovarian cancer. Although the doggy is now dead, she's a survivor, all thanks to crotch sniffing. And the top one on this list today is holding eye contact. In a 2015 study published in Science Journal, researchers linked eye contact to a means of communicating social attachment by dogs to their owners. The more your dog stares right into your eyes, the stronger your bonding may be. Researchers also found that eye contact with your dog triggers oxytocin hormonal release. They found out that there was a 130% increase in oxytocin levels in a dog when they stared at their owners. The dog owners used in the experiment also experienced a 300% increase in oxytocin levels during eye contact. Oxytocin ensures bonding between humans and dogs. While the adrenaline rush is clutch for situations, the oxytocin rush deepens the bond of love between the dog and its owner. Humans often gaze at each other as a way of showing affection and admiration for ourselves, and research shows that dogs co-evolved to learn this behavior from humans by domestication. So, if your dog stares and probably smiles at you, that's a great way of saying they have developed a strong bond of love with you. At least you know your dog won't break your heart. We hope you can reciprocate affection to your dog when next they show any of these scientifically proven signs. Okay guys, that's it for today. Please don't forget to like and share this video and enjoy your time with your dog. Don't break that doggy's heart. I'll see you in the next one.